What do you think? I think you all have forgotten a Form 3 geo. When plates move away from each other, why do we have Ella? Why do we have volcanoes when plates move away from each other?
Ground tearing apart. It's forming a crack in the. It's forming a crack in the plate. Like,
yeah, but maybe one mark not is very correct. What happens when the plates move away from each other? They open what?
Forms like rifts.
Don't you have your earth crust here? What do you have below the earth crust? What do you have?
The mantle.
You have the magma, the whole liquid, which is hot here, magma. So what happens when plates move away from each other? Plates move away.
Open up cracks that are all magnitude.
Yes. Now remember, so what happens is that they create a gap. Maybe a crack, as she said, or gap. And when it creates a gap, it means the hot magma. It's not difficult. The hot magma from underground that escapes. The hot magma rises to the surface. To the surface through the gap. And when it rises to the surface, it forms what? Lava. That's your volcano.
Yeah.
That's as easy as that. Let's moving away from each other. Explain why volcanoes form when plates move towards each other. Why do volcanoes form when plates move towards each other? Can someone try? Mike, you have learned that. Don't lie that you haven't learned it from your other school. Form 3, I'm sure you've learned earthquakes. So why do plates volcanoes happen when earth moves towards each other? She say I've forgotten, I can understand. But 99% of you have learned the earthquakes and the volcanoes as a topic. So why, Karen, what's the reason? Why are volcanoes formed when plates move towards each other now? Away is easy. What about towards each other? What happens when plates move towards each other? Which will result in formation of a volcano, if to put it in that way.
Pushes the dirt and the rock upwards.
Not really. So what happens is that we've got two plates that are moving towards each other. What happens to one of the plates? One of the plates, what happens?
Will collide with the other.
Yeah, but when it
will move up.
One moves up, one moves down. So when plates, you can write that when plates move towards each other, one plate sinks below the other plate. Clear? Sinks under the other plate. That's number one. Sinks under the other plate. Now remember, when it sinks, there is hot magma, so it melts. It's destroyed. This is destructive. Are we together? So it melts. Are we together? Because of hot magma. Are we together? Now, because of that, the magma now finds a crack. The crack is created when that happens. Magma now rises through the crack. To the surface. Done. Clear. That's all they are looking for. Rises to the surface. Making sense? Not difficult. Ella, you've forgotten that. Now explain why volcanoes occur 4 marks. Huh? What can you say to get 4 marks? Explain why volcanoes, sorry, earthquakes occur at plate boundaries. Remember, it's 4 marks. Huh? Why do earthquakes take place at plate boundaries? So number 1 here,
Would you have to
earthquakes.
describe like each?
No.
boundary?
You don't have to explain each plate. You just have to explain that place can either what? What happens to plates? Earthquakes can happen when plates are what? Are moving. A plates can
Colliding.
moves. Yes. Plates can converge. Like that's colliding. Plates can converge. What else? Plate can diverge. You still have an earthquake. Huh?
Yeah.
Or slide past what? Each other.
Each other.
That's the first point. Huh? Clear. So this or that can give you an earthquake when that happens. So when this happens, the next point is that friction builds up. All together.
Mm-hmm.
Friction builds up. Then when friction builds up, the pressure is released. Huh? So pressure is then released, which they call the sudden jerk. Huh? Clear. So it causes a sudden fracture. Then when that happens, because of that pressure and that releasing, it transmits vibrations are transmitted from that epicenter where the crack has happened. Vibrations
Mm-hmm.
are transmitted from the epicenter. Clear.
Yeah.
That's all you need to remember. Now start the fig 2.3.2. I'm giving you a minute, everyone. Just go through that line by line. Then we see how we answer questions from extracts are easy. Are we all done? Done,
Yes.
done. Everyone, Ella, Tandy, Joanna, Laura,
Yes, sir.
Yasha. Talent, is talent in the lesson? Talent in the who are they then? Now
Yes.
everyone. So people, okay.
Yes, sir.
Now using information from Fig 3.2 only, identify 3 hazards caused by eruption of that volcano. So now we want evidence from what? From what are the hazards from what you have read?
Mudslides.
You said?
Mudslides.
Mud, okay. You mean mud flows, huh? From what you read?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because you have to, yeah, maybe they said what you read. Mud flows, what else?
Poisonous gas.
Poisonous gas.
Noxious gas.
That's correct.
Yeah. Poisonous
Poisonous.
fumes.
Yeah, that's correct. Gas or fumes is the same thing. What else? What's the last thing? Karen, the last thing from that paragraph. You can go through it again. Look for the last hazard there. Laura, what do you think? The last hazard.
Can I say?
Hmm?
Can I say?
Yes. What do you think?
Is in ash clouds.
Yeah, that's correct. Ash clouds. There's a 4th hazard. I want to see who can identify it. What's the 4th hazard in Yashate? Although they wanted 3, what's the 4th hazard? From the paragraph.
So wouldn't be the ejecting of projectiles.
No. We're talking for a hazard here. To the environment or to people. What's the hazard?
Is it having the lava lake?
Lava,
where-
lava. Yes, lava itself is a hazard. It's very hot. Yeah? Lava there. Are we together? Now explain what can be done to reduce impacts of what? Of volcanoes. To reduce the impact. 5 marks.
Oh, okay.
Maybe write it down in your notes or where you write your notes. It's a good question. Explain what can be done. They always do the same things anyway. Explain what can be done to reduce, you can write it down somewhere. To reduce the impacts of what? Of volcanoes. So how can we reduce the
Okay,
impact?
Mr.
So can't you dig trenches to redirect lava when it's flowing down?
You said what?
To dig trenches so that when lava is flowing down, you can redirect.
That's correct. Diversion canals for lava. Diversion canals. Construction of diversion canals for lava. Clear? So that you redirect the lava. What else?
You can monitor the volcano's activities for warnings.
That's correct. Monitoring of volcanoes. Monitoring of volcanoes so that people are aware. Monitoring the volcanic activity. What else? What else? Besides monitoring, building of volcanic warning systems, developing volcanic prediction and volcanic warning systems. If you are writing that down, development of prediction and volcanic warning systems. What else can you also do? You construct what? Evacuation centers, evacuation plans, and construction of evacuation centers in the case of an emergency. Construction of evacuation centers so that you have less people that, how you get that?
Yeah.
Build stronger houses. Build stronger houses with designs that can withstand the effects of the volcanoes. Build stronger houses with these designs that can withstand your volcanic altogether. Spray lava with what? What do you spray lava with? With water. Spray
Water.
lava, yes. I hope you are writing that down. Spray lava with water. Exactly.
Mm.
What about drills? No one thought about drills. Educating people on how to respond and doing emergency drills. What are drills? Emergency. Who can explain what are drills? Emergency drills. What is a drill?
Like a way to get out of the situation safely.
Mm.
Training to get out of the situation. Training, like preparing for the volcano.
Yeah, maybe. Karen, what is a drill? Yeah, somehow correct. What is a drill? So if you are doing earthquake or what do you call it, volcanic drills, what exactly are you doing? What do you think? Yes. Laura, have you never heard of drills before? Emergency drills. You don't have to write it down, but to explain to be detailed than what he said, drills are easy. Maybe you didn't know the word drills. Okay. Remember, the whole idea behind it is for people to be prepared. Remember, when we have such emergencies, we need doctors, you need your engineers, you need your whatever, your city council, you need the citizens or the residents. So when you're doing drills now, what we are doing is we gather everyone, okay? Then we assimilating as if the volcano has happened, clear. Then everyone is doing their part, so that everyone knows in the case that it happens. It's like we are trying to do the actual things in terms of how we run around and things like that. All together. It's like, of course, the like is acting, but we are simulating as if the situation has happened. Clear. And we can do that over and over again so that everyone knows his roles and they're well prepared when when some or disaster strikes. That making sense? That's what we call what?
Yeah.
Emergency. So we do emergency drills for both earthquakes and volcanoes. Is that clear? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
We can restrict tourists, restrict tourist access to volcanoes. Then we can also wear masks because of that ash of clouds. Wear masks. Are we together? We can also restrict flights. Then we can also put in place short-term aid, food and tents, such as food and tents. Clear? Making sense? For a named, explain why people live close to a named volcano you have studied. Named volcano. So if you go to that case study there that I sent you, I think it's page 31 to page 34. There's some case studies of earthquakes and volcanoes. Huh? Is that true?
Yeah.
Did you see that, Karen?
Yes.
I sent you that case study. We actually have
Yeah, I saw it.
what? Page 31 to 32. Huh? We have case studies of volcanoes. Am I lying? 31, page
No.
31. Page 31. Yes, volcanoes and earthquakes. 31 to 34.
Yeah. That's great. No.
We have a case study of a volcano there, Mount Merapi there. Can you see that? So now you have to name a place you have studied. Yeah? You have to know places where volcanoes take place, not to lie and say, Harare, we don't have a volcano. Yes, they will know that you are lying. Clear. There will be a minus too. Now, so anyway, the reasons are always the same. Why do people live to places if they are dangerous? Why do people live in places near volcanoes? Mhm.
It's better. Better for you.
Because remember we talked about, because those places tourists are always coming. Huh? Clear? So one of the
Even the
reasons
soil.
is for tourism. Yes, the soil is correct. Tourism. Number two, of course, you can explain that. Number two, we are saying the soil is fertile. That's true. Soil near the volcano, soil is fertile for agriculture. I don't have to for agriculture. Huh? Because I'm listing all of them easy to explain. Because sometimes the question will say describe and I'm going to list all of them. So what else?
So, from what I heard, there's abundance of minerals near volcanoes.
Correct. Minerals. What else? Exploration. Geothermal power. Don't you think geothermal? It's easy to access geothermal
Yeah,
power.
geothermal power.
People have got faith in the warning systems. Huh? In warning systems and drills. Are we together?
Yes.
What is this word here? You read your textbook, you will find it. Inertia. Inertia, what does that mean? What does that mean? It's the same for, yes?
Reluctance of a body to start moving.
But that's physics, huh? We're talking of, we're talking of how do you apply that now? Correct in physics, how do you apply that to geography? People have lived there all their lives and are unwilling to move. Huh? Can explain that. Even for earthquakes, it's the same. Huh? So people have lived their life. They spend, they've lived there's no other place that they would like to live. Huh? They've lived there all their lives and are unwilling to move. We call that inertia. Huh? People have lived all that place close to the volcano all their lives and they are willing to move. They are unwilling to move, sorry. That's inertia. Clear?
Yeah.
Then religious belief something a volcano has got superpowers. Huh?
Yeah.
You know, that some people think a volcano has got superpowers. In Asia, they clear.
Yeah.
That's physical. Geo for you there. So most of you, we covered physical geo with you last term, except for those that joined this term. So you are required to know before I even forget. You need to go and study earthquakes before the exam
Mm-hmm.
and volcanoes for physical geo. You need to you need to go and remember we looked at the river processes.
Yeah.
And I think I sent some of you all the videos. Maybe I might send the others I joined this week. I think they don't have the videos that I sent you guys last time on river processes.
Yeah.
Then
I lost them when I changed phone.
coastal what processes. Then climate and weather. So that's all you need to know. Clear for physical geo.
Yeah.
Okay. Physical geo. How many? You're saying the rest I send you confirm I send you videos last time, especially on
Yeah,
the
you
river
sent me, but I lost them.
on the river
Changed phone.
processes. Brandon,
Yes, sir.
you still have them? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Because I lost them here. I might need someone to send me so that I can send to the rest of the guys here. Especially the guys that joined this term here. They need those videos. Is someone able to send me the videos I sent you? I no longer have them. I lost them. Brandon, are you able to send me? Brandon, is anyone, who else? Brandon, you're quiet. I said, are you able? Do you still have the videos? I don't have them. I want to send to the rest of the guys. Brandon,
Pardon?
the geo videos on the river processes. The ones I sent you last time. Hmm?
And he said you'll send them, sir.
She'll send them. Okay, that's fine. Let's today we have. Do you have an exam today?
Yes, sir.
What are you writing?
Yes, sir.
So I'll give you time to read. We'll see you tomorrow. No, today we'll stop early. We'll stop here.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Okay.